stand your ground and hold your space. So this is about being firm in what it is that you want, in your passions, right? How do you want to move forward? Um, don't be so impulsive. Hold that space, right? Trust yourself that even though you might not be moving as fast as you want to, you're still moving forward and you're still working on what it is you need to work on in your own time, right? Don't compare yourself with others and don't have expectations. Hello and welcome to your Sunday morning coffee. Um, so I did a whole Sunday morning coffee and I got to the end and I went to turn off the recording and I didn't even start the recording. So I had pulled cards and everything. I did the discussion. So I'm just going to try to recap the best I can with this message because it was a good message. So this week we're talking about seeking inner truth and expanding our consciousness. There's also an influence of the full moon in Sagittarius that's happening right now, which is igniting our desire for a greater understanding, for exploration, for philosophical growth, right? We're growing, we're learning new truths, we're trying to get to our best and highest self. And some of the key themes are deep introspection, releasing old blocks, inner healing, being patient with ourselves, right? We don't want to not trust the process, right? So while I was doing that reading before, I was thinking about the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups did come up when I drew the tarot cards. And the Four of Cups is about, so we've done all these things already, right? And this is what we're doing, right? We're in this process of growing. And we've completed all these things, but we're not paying attention to what's coming in for the universe. The universe offers us stuff. That's why we have to pay attention to those signs and synchronicities that are coming in from spirit. And when I drew the oracle cards, I drew from the angels and ancestors, and I got mountain and druid. And this is about stand your ground and hold your space. So this is about being firm in what it is that you want, in your passions, right? How do you want to move forward? Don't be so impulsive. Hold that space, right? Trust yourself that even though you might not be moving as fast as you want to, you're still moving forward and you're still working on what it is you need to work on in your own time, right? Don't compare yourself with others and don't have expectations. Expectations kind of mess us up, right? Because we expect to be a certain place at a certain time and then it just sets us up for failure. So don't do that, right? Trust the process. And then I pulled an angel card, which was 1919. Are you seeing those numbers? Are you seeing ones or nines or 19? I have been seeing success or combinations of numbers like 1919, 1717. I've been seeing 1111, right? 1111 means that is a spiritual number. It means that you're on the right path, or that spirit is with you and they're telling you you're on the right path, right? Spirit is telling you, your ancestors, your guides. But this one's about gratitude. It's about a shift, a new experiences that are coming through, right? An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a loving partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So, have you been feeling more grounded with your love, right? Venus is in Taurus right now. And Venus in Taurus is how you love, what brings you joy, aesthetics, right? What beauty. And it's about grounding yourself and it's about being more secure and stable. So that could be happening for some of you. And then the other tarot cards that I picked were the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. I'm sorry, the King of Wands. But the King of Swords is about being, I've said it for a reason. The King of Swords is about discernment, right? So when you're holding your space and you're standing your ground, know why you're doing it and be okay with that, okay? So the King and Queen of Pentacles is about a partnership. And Pentacles is about your wealth, right? Your could be your job. Are you is there a partnership at work that you're wanting to improve, or is there a partnership at your job that's a new beginning? We had the 1919 card. um, it's also remember that the queens are about nurturing self. They're very self-confident. The kings have their armor underneath their cloaks, so that's about being ready for whatever comes your way. And you have the King of Wands here as well. The King of Wands is the entrepreneur, right? He is the innovator. He wants to start something new. So what are your passions? Are your passions changing? um, are you releasing things from this full moon in Sagittarius? You're releasing what no longer serves you. Are you wanting to move forward in this new beginning? And this is something totally new that you don't even know. It just kind of came to mind and you're excited about it, right? And you have the Ace of Pentacles, which was underneath. That's what's going on underneath. The Ace of Pentacles, right? Which is planting the seeds. You have the Devil, which is about death and rebirth. So something new is coming. You have the Two of Swords. I'm sorry, the Two of Cups, which is about another partnership, which is love. And then you have the King of Swords. So we have the sword. I'm sorry, the king that's not here is the King of Cups. And that is because you're working on your love, right? There's some things about love that you're working on right now. And passion is love, right? Being happy with yourself, that has to do with love. And moving to your best and highest self, that's about loving yourself. And then you also have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is about something ending, but it's ending for your best and highest good, right? It has to end. Something's coming to an end. So think about what it is that you're releasing. I want to get a card, some guidance from Gaia. All right. What guidance do you have, Gaia, for the collective for this Sunday morning coffee? And with this inner truth and in expanding our consciousness, right? And being patient with what's happening, right? I did that whole reading and I didn't even record it. So maybe it wasn't supposed to come out yet, right? Spirit's talking to me. Spirit is telling me what it is that needs to be done. And so I needed to redo it. So let's see. Is this one card or two? It's only one card. The Search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. A number 6 card. Finding balance. Are you in all this activity that's happening, in this growth that you want? Are you feeling that uncertainty? Are you confused? Um, I'm I'm hearing that you're working on this relationship, right? Because you have the Two of Cups here, you have the King and Queen of Pentacles, and what's missing is that King of Cups. And the King of Cups is about having the love that you need, knowing how you want to not pursue, but could be pursuing, knowing how you want to um, continue in those passions with love, right? With that partnership of yours. And you're discovering that inner truth. So there's still some work that needs to be done. So this um, full moon in Sagittarius could be drawing you to start writing down what is it that you need to release so that you can move forward. And you have healing, reconnecting with your true nature. So there's definitely some inner healing that needs to be done. You want to stand your ground. You want to work on what it is, but you want to work on your inner healing, right? You want to avoid those, avoid suppressing those inner truths, that hard stuff. Those could be a childhood wound. Um, I had, well, I probably still have a little bit of it, but I had a childhood wound based on my biological mother. And she would tell us that she was going to do stuff for us all the time, and she never did. So I learned to not trust people, or that I wasn't able to trust them. I had to see how, I had to like get to know them way better in order to see if they were going to hurt me like she did. And one of the things that I had to learn as I grew up is that not everybody is my mother. And you would think, although we try not to put expectations on things, you would think that a mother would do certain things a certain way because she's a mother, right? She carried me for 9 months. She should blah, 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 right? But what I learned was I was setting myself up for failure, because I'm saying that she needs to do this. This is what she's supposed to do because that's what I wanted her to do. And she didn't. So that set me up for failure. But I also had to learn that not everybody is my mother, and that they could be trusted, right? So be patient with yourself, honor yourself, and give people the benefit of the doubt. You want them to give you the benefit of the doubt as well, right? So um, hold your ground, um, or hold your space, stand your ground, trust your intuition, and trust that the universe is sending you something or bringing you something. Something is ending, but it's for a new beginning, right? Be passionate about it, be self-confident about it. And whatever this partnership is that you're working on, know that it's moving forward. It just might take some more time. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.